Hey, I'm going to be recording myself typing for 1 hour the 1920 championship text in this book, which I bought probably over a year ago. Kimball contest copy. J.N. Kimball wrote all these texts that people used to type back in the day. He was a close personal friend of Mark Twain and Thomas Edison, and he ran almost all the official typing championships in the United States from 1906 to 1930. And like I said, you can buy these at the store. I'm finally wearing this t-shirt, the one typing shirt I've never worn on a recording before. It's like a bear holding a keyboard, and it looks like the bear is actually talking when you point it this way. And now I'm going to set this against my keyboard. I'm going to try to get a good angle for that. I haven't found something that okay, moving the keyboard a little, I've got it better. Okay, the rules for this are that since this was designed for mechanical typewriters, obviously you are not allowed to backspace. If you make an error in the word is wrong. So I'm going to try very hard to avoid using backspace. I am going to type the enter key twice at the end of every line to at least sort of mimic the motions that the typists had to do to adjust the line, pull the carriage, return. I'm going to do two. I mean, it takes me less time to type enter twice than I think it did for them to pull the carriage, return, but at least it's a rough estimate. The scores in 1920 were determined by the actual number of words typed, not the number of 5 keystroke words. And that's about it. So I'm going to be going for accuracy here, not for speed. The words are pretty easy. You'll see when I actually type it. I have not read these yet, but I know that it's easier than what people have to type today, and the real challenge was remaining accurate. You lost 10 points per error in that year. All right. George Hosfield's winning score was 8,383 words. That was his gross score. He made 54 errors and lost 10 points for each error. That's 540 points. So he ended with 7,843 net words in the hour, which averages out to 129 words per minute. And all right, the championship text I will be typing is called The Winner. This has everything from 1915 to 1921. I'm not necessarily going to type them all to record them over an hour. I just want to compare this one from 100 years ago to see how I do against the typist of that time. Page 138. All right. Okay. There we go. This is it. Whoops. Okay. I've got a timer here for 60 minutes. I've got a notepad window here, and I'm going to hit enter twice every time I come at the end of a line. This is a bit different for me because I don't normally type from something sitting next to me, although I have done that before many times, obviously, but okay, here we go. Am I still recording? Good, good, good. Alright, I'm going to put a backslash after every error I make. Those dashes, by the way, they are actually long dashes with no spaces in between. He misspelled Pharisee. There's no way to type a long, straight dash that goes on to the equivalent of several characters, but I know that one of the acceptable ways to type dashes in English grammar is to do a space and then 2 hyphens and then another space, although that does not exactly match what he has here. Actually, what I'm typing may be harder than what he has here. I'm not going to count that as an error. No, I probably should. Because I didn't do the 2 spaces before the A, I'm going to count that as an error because I think they would if I was doing this live. I decided that space was an error because I think they would have, from what I have read about the championship contest rules, I'm being harsh on counting the errors. That ended up being an error in my opinion because I didn't do the quote-unquote carriage return in time. That was supposed to be victims. Big. I can sort of see how people like William F. Oswald the next year only made an error over an entire hour. This is not as hard as what we typed today. Oh, that was an error. I'm sure there were errors I didn't feel, and that may take me a long time to correct. It was on which, not of which. Words are almost all short and almost all basic. It was supposed to be mem hyphen and then burrs on the next line. That actually had one space instead of two, but I'm not going to count that as an error. What? That was my mom coming out to get on my case about not refilling the humidifier. That was obviously supposed to be halved. I also had the intercom off so I didn't hear her because I didn't want intercom noise while I was typing, but I didn't mention I was doing this. That was supposed to be a semicolon. Skip the line. I don't know whether that would count as one error or two. It might only count as one. I don't remember the rules, but I'm going to count it as two. Oh, that said hic, H-I-C, not Higgs. Yes, it did say happy and not happily. That was not an error. There was a colon there that I missed. That was supposed to be Billy. I just read the previous line. supposed to be apologies. Because that was supposed to be all I read. It was almost. The. And yes, I'm doing the hyphens in the middle of words, although obviously I wouldn't do that if I was adding this as a quote somewhere online. Turn pages so slowly. Have concrete and a comma after it. They probably tried to finish the words, but if they're not going to count anyway, that's bad strategy. Never heard of that, but I did type it right. Bulletproof. Right. I know there was no home and end on keyboards, but I want to mark my errors, and what I'm doing is probably slower than what they were doing. I'm sure there are errors I'm not feeling, though, and when I put this into a spell checker, I'm going to miss stuff, I bet. I think that's misspelled wherewithal. Maybe I'm wrong. As in rule, geez. Doctrine, oh man. Alright, get your composure back, that was an awful one. efficiency. Which C so it's about the invention of a typewriter. That's what I figured the previous paragraph. Pretended, deceive, open, oh, that was supposed to be on the next line. extra space, that might not be an error, but I'm going to count it as one. Obviously. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna finish it. Wood. Office furniture. Or was peck, not pack. And the other one was play. I think the reason some of the word sentences have one space at the end and others have two is because this short story is justified. So sometimes they remove extra spaces so the justification would better fit the margins. I don't think. I'm making errors in my spacing, except when I space one too early or too late in back-to-back words. And those are the kind of errors I'm least likely to feel. So I'm sure I've done that several times and not caught it yet. If I type the arbus serve, how are these guys so fast at turning pages? It is, that was supposed to be fact. Is couldn't feel whether caps lock was on or not. The next one's going to be not all yes. Itself, obviously. thus obviously. Most of us today are some sort of freak. Much has changed in the last century. Simple figure. Alright, this is probably going to be the last page. I did not quite finish, although I might have been able to if I've been able to correct my errors or wasn't hitting the enter twice or wasn't doing the hyphens in the middle of the words at the end of each line. Name. Okay. How many pages did I have left in the... Oh, I almost... Yeah, there was only barely a page after that. So I came close to maximizing the entire thing. And I probably would have completed this text in less than an hour if I hadn't been... If I had been able to correct my errors and wasn't doing the double spacing and wasn't doing the hyphens in the middle of the words. Alright. Now I'm going to copy this into Microsoft Word and do a spell check. I realize this probably isn't going to catch all my errors, but it should catch most of the ones I didn't see. I remember there was one right in the beginning where I didn't type the 2 spaces to start a paragraph. Where was that? Almost every paper. Okay, it was that. A few days ago, do I have the next one? I didn't do that one either. Alright, so those are both. Those were both errors. The first white man. All right, so how many backslashes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 63, so it's more than 1 a minute. $75. 86 errors over that hour, at least. All right, I'm going to confirm that count by changing the backslash to a number sign and saying, yes, 86. That doesn't mean those are my only errors, though. All right. All right, I'm going to look for every one of my special characters. Manual line break. All right. Anytime I have that, actually, I'm just going to find next. It's not a manual line break. Is it a section break? What kind of break is that? I always get the breaks confused. Alright, I'm going to use my better editor for this. But wait, because I know how to use this better, backslash n works here. Alright, backslash. Did that do? Okay. Okay, that fixed all the things at the end. Alright, I had 86 errors. Now we'll see how many more I had that I did not, that I missed. Alright, and just remove the erroneous words from my error, for my word count. All right. I'm going to guess that because those hyphens are in between the words, I'm going to say that was an error, and then that word should be removed. Alright, the whole word is wrong, commerce. It's the number of correct words. I believe it's the number of correct words minus the number of errors. Well, I'm not seeing other errors that I did not catch. Maybe there barely were any. Oh, many. Alright, here's one more. 87. Alright. Now, a spell check. I don't even remember where that is. I haven't done a spell check in ages. I mean, this is Word 2007, and I've been using it for years, but I just don't really use spell checks anymore. Yeah, it misspelled Pharisees in the text. That's not an error. Alright, that is 88. Those weren't errors. That wasn't, that wasn't, that wasn't, although I don't know what niche means. have to look up that niche. I don't remember that. 89 errors. That's not an error. None of those limbs are errors. That wasn't an error. 89. All right. What was the niche? I don't remember that. Niche more goods. Furnish. Okay, that was an erroneous word. The end of an erroneous word. So 89. 89 errors. How many words was this? Oh, word count right here. 8,456 actual words minus yeah, I don't think I would have won. $8,456 words minus 890. George Hosfield typed 8,383 words with 54 errors. So yeah, I beat him in gross words, but had too many to beat him in net words. I wonder if the words with errors count. Let me run out and get my other book, the Rose Fritz book that says what the rules were for these contests. Okay, hi, I'm back. I have this other book. Oh, I think I actually typed this up at some point. Any line having fewer than 61 or more than 76 characters and spaces is penalized 1 error in addition to all other errors in the same line. I'm not going to be checking that, but paragraphs must be indented 5 spaces and only 5 an error in paragraphing is penalized in addition to all other errors in the same line. Well, alright, I was just going by what it looked like there, and it looked like 2 spaces instead of a tab, although I'm not counting that as an error because I didn't read that carefully enough, and the tab would actually have taken less time for me to do. Two spaces must follow the period, colon, interrogation, exclamation points. 1 space only after all other punctuation points. All right, how many colons with a space? There were two colons that I did only 1 space after, so that's an error that I did not realize. That brings it to 91 errors. A dash must be written with 2 hyphens without spacing before or after. If a dash is necessary at the beginning of a line, there should be no space between it and the following word. Alright, I didn't read that before I did it. I'm not going to mark those as errors, and if I do another one, I'll try and follow those word rules. One error should be penalized in any one word. The gross number of strokes shall be reckoned from the printed copy of matter used and shall be divided by 5, the result being the number of gross words from which all deductions for errors shall be made. Okay, I got it. So gross words is based on the number of words in the set with I think I might have skipped a word and I might have made an error in another word, but all right. So there are actually more gross words here. All the words count, including the mistyped ones. All right. I suppose the words on each side of the dash count as one word. So alright, alright. Now make sure the pound signs don't count as their own word, obviously. And I'm just going to remove the dashes so they don't count as their own words either. Alright, Alright, so it's whatever the number of words in this is now. I think I might have repeated a word, but I think I might have also omitted a word. It's going to be close. I'm not going to be that picky about it. 8,492 words minus 91, 910 is 7582 is what my score would have been on this. Alright, so now you're about to get a sneak peek of my book. 7582 is what I would have scored. Now I have in an appendix of my book, it's not complete yet, I still have 3 chapters to go, but the appendix has all the scores I can get from these contests. All the way from 1906 to 1946, and I have the Intersteno contests on here as well. Yeah, this is going to take a while to load since I am recording. Here are all the scores from each contest, and these were $75.82. Alright, I would have lost to 3 of them. I had a higher gross score than any of them, but because I had 91 errors, which was a lot more than anybody else did, I would have finished behind Hosfield, Owen, and Oswald. Of course, I've never practiced this before. These guys practice typing for like 4 hours a day, 3 months straight, or something like that to prepare for these contests. This was just me doing one off the cuff with no preparation. So if I practiced several other of these, I could probably bring my errors down to do something comparable. But I mean, it's not really comparable to begin with because you can't really simulate a manual carriage return, among other things, using a computer keyboard, and I guess that's really the only big one. I'm certainly in the same league with the classic era champions anyway, the people who were paid big money 100 years ago. I'm certainly competitive with these championship winners, although I'd have to do more work clearly to actually break the records. But I came pretty close at least, and I'm satisfied with that, and I may never do that again. But it was a fun thing to try, and I've been planning on that for months. So, see ya.